Well, if you hear, throttle body's powered up. All the engine controls should have power. This will be, I'm not gonna say my first attempt at starting it, but I haven't heard it run yet. I found a bunch of wires I was missing. Right now I just have some temporary power. So I want to prove something before I go ahead and finalize the wiring. It's still quite a bit of a mess. Like I said, I'm doing a lot of depinning because I just don't want to. I don't want a lot of dumb shit like this laying around because that's annoying. So give her the old starter fluid. I also don't have any exhaust manifold of any kind, so if this does start, it's going to be terrifyingly loud. Gotta do it for the gram, son. Alright, see what happens. Nothing. Another trial. Hello, you beautiful people. So what I'm working on right now is I have the fuel cell completely plumbed up. I have 4.235 gallons of gas-ish. What I did is I pulled the supply line off the fuel cell, dropped it in here. So obviously I can't drive this thing yet, and I need to put gas in it, and fairly certain this thing will run, and I'm a little too anxious to just wait. So I'm gonna do this. So what I did is I ran 3/8 fuel line down through the body. We actually have, you're not gonna be able to see it. I should probably hook that up first, but the rubber line then goes to 3/8 steel poly-coated line all the way up here. And what I did is I just made a loop. I'm not sure if you're about to see it or not. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just cycling through the return line and supply line just to clean any last little debris out. I've already blasted it with air, so there shouldn't really be anything in there. Any small stuff will get caught in the fuel filter over here. Yeah, so I'm gonna hook those lines up down here and then we'll run her. I have the fuel pump hooked up to the start push button switch up there so I can control it manually. Like typical protocol, starts raining when I'm trying to do something. So back on this, I have everything hooked up. I hooked those hoses up underneath. Supply hose is off the fuel cell and into this 5-gallon jug. What I'm gonna do is I'm basically priming and cleaning the system all at one. Like I said, I already cleaned the system with, I rinsed the tank out with water, got that all dried up, cleaned up. There was actually a bunch of shit in there. I had to tear the sending unit apart because apparently I got the wrong gauge, and that never even crossed my mind that the scaling of the fuel sending unit and gauge would be different, but whatever. That's more of a want again. We'll either learn the little nuances to it or we just don't have a gauge. I don't really care. We'll just figure out the ranges and we'll go off that. Would be the first time. So, like I said, we go supply, and we pull it through this fuel filter, which is off, I think, for my Silverado. I don't even remember where it came from. It was just laying around. Then we have this pump we got off eBay. Supply line goes down through here. That is just an adapter. We just went 5/16 to 3/8. Poly line all the way through. Fixed a couple leaks already. I've already kind of started doing this. Go through the floor, goes all the way up front. And like I said, we are just running a loop right now, circulating the system. So basically I'm just pushing this whole 5 gallons back into the fuel cell. So I'm filling it up. So right now you'll see this gauge just reads full. When I apply power, see if I can hold this a little better. So like I said, I have a mess for one. I have the push button rigged up to the fuel pump relay right now just for making my life easier working by myself. So what you're hearing is I'm pushing the gas through the system, ultimately back to the fuel cell. So I'm just gonna fill it up. I already plated the sending unit out. The needle actually only drops to like a quarter tank or so. So we'll just have to know that full is quarter, or a quarter tank is when the cell is actually full, and when it's on full, it's empty. This thing doesn't move enough fuel for you really to watch this, so I probably won't video this whole thing, but we'll either learn that, or like I said, we'll just figure out the range and go from there.
Woo!